Okay, today I got a request to see inside of my worm farm and see the black fly larva devouring the food. And I've never filmed that, so I guess I'll go film that this morning. Okay, so we're heading downstairs. I'm going to open it up and show you the worms. It's the larva, actually, and what it looks like inside of my worm farm. Black soldier fly larvae machine. Okay, let's go downstairs and look at that. Put another cage together, yes indeed. I got videos of me putting the cages together, I build my own cages. Way cheaper. More cheaper. Okay, what this video is about, somebody wanted to see the eggs over there falling down? Somebody wanted to see my worm farm. And what does it look like? Okay, so I'm just gonna make a video just on that. Okay, that's all it is. Now I'm gonna put the link below for how to build these things, and I've got several of them. But somebody wanted to see what it looked like inside of it. Okay, let me say this. That's to keep warmness out. This box. Okay, let me say this. Oh. If I can move the box. Okay. We're from the country, and we live out in the country. Okay. My grandfather had an outhouse. Okay, and at the time I was a little kid. My grandfather also plowed the field with a mule. I got to see that. Okay. I'm in my late 70s, almost 80. A couple more years, I'll be 80. So I was just a little boy. My grandpa had an outhouse. And they had worms. We call them worms. The larvae. Black soldier fly larvae were in the God dog it. You ain't gonna believe this. Sandfly, deer fly landing on the camera. Oh, they don't try to bite me. What I was gonna say was, he had an outhouse. At the time, we didn't know it was black soldier flies that were laying their eggs. And all we knew is when they opened the outhouse up, okay, when we went in the outhouse, and they opened it up, but when we went in it, there was these worms in the waste eating. And I was little, and I was scared. Okay, I was very scared to sit on that toilet. Okay. They didn't have inside plumbing. They didn't have electricity. They had, under each bed, they had a little thing that you could, you'd use the bathroom in. I forget what they call them. Chamber pot. Pachon, or whatever they call them. Okay, that's what I used it. I wouldn't use it in the outhouse. Now they would dump that into the outhouse later. So if you've been around an outhouse, if you're from the country, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're homesteading, you have an outhouse, and this looks like an outhouse, the bottom of an outhouse. Okay, it's nothing but worms. Let's open her up. Okay. Now this is kitchen waste. Okay. Now, can you see the worms? See right here? See right here? Yeah, they like that lemon. See right here? Here? Now look into this stuff. You see, that's all worms. Okay. Alright, now the worms crawl up here and get into our jar. There's sandfly. So I just throw kitchen waste in there. Okay, and the other one is quail droppings. But as you can see, they're having a good time eating. Now once they get full, once they get to certain maturity, they want to crawl out of there. Oh, did I get him? I'm swatting sandflies. They crawl out of there. They want to crawl up. So what they do is they crawl, they get in this pipe, that's what you hope for, and they crawl up and they go into my jar over there. Okay. Now something I want to mention, I'll open this up to put food in, food scraps. And when I do, there's worms that crawl up the side and get here. Now they're going to die because they can't get out. They can't get out. Okay? They can't get out. There's a worm right there. A little bitty one. They can't get out. So I'll take them. If there's any along here, I'll just put them in my jar when I get ready to feed the chickens. Even if they're dead. Okay? Because some of them doesn't make it. They're not going to make it up into the slot. They didn't read the memo. But as you can see, they're real active. See right there? Look right there. Okay. They are having a good time. That, my boys and girls, that is free protein for the chickens. So somebody wanted to see what it looked like. It's not pretty and it doesn't smell good. I'm still swatting sandflies over. Oh, this is some I just put in here. That's another one I just put in there. They're going to be in there eating that stuff. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Looks like the old outhouse. And they're having a good time, I tell you what. So, how we do it here? Well, that's how we do it. There'll be links below on how I built these things. Someone just wanted to see what it looked like. In fact, you know what I might do? I might just take a picture of this right here and use it as my thumbnail. If it comes out good. Okay. How we do it here? I want to add something. People, I've said this before, but people say, why don't you just give the scraps to the chickens? We eat 2 watermelons a week over here, and we only have a few chickens. So we end up with a lot of extra watermelon. Okay, and see that citrus? That is actually big lemons. I eat a lot of lemons. Lemon juice. Okay, you see them in there. They love citrus. Okay. The thing with it is, you don't give that to your chickens. Just because your chickens eat it, don't mean it's good for them. There's a lot of things you don't give to chickens. Okay. And we do give the chickens watermelon. Okay, we definitely do that. Now, once the chickens eat a lot of the watermelon, we'll throw the old rind back into our worm form here. Okay. Now, you actually want to put this where it doesn't smell. Let me close this up. It does get smelly. This is out in my little woods right here, so don't put it next to your house. Some people bothered by smells like that. I'm not. So, that's pretty much it. My worm farm. And there's the worms. Okay, now it's going to take a few months for it to get like this. Okay, you just be patient and you keep adding stuff to it. Now I do have holes drilled in the bottom of it, and some of the liquid's drained out. Okay. Does it work? Yes, it works. Whoever came up with this was a genius. Whoever came up with this was smart. Okay. I got 10, 15 bucks tied up in this thing. And for years, and I'm throwing kitchen scraps in there. For years, I'll be getting free protein for my birds. Okay. Like I said before, if you're a homesteader and you like recycling stuff and doing stuff like this, there'll be a link below on how I'll build them. Alright. How we do it here? Make a worm farm. Okay. I call it a worm farm, but the reason why I said that is from Christmas Vacation with Eddie. Eddie he kept the worm farm. he was talking about fishing worms, of course. Okay. How we do it here? Protein out of scraps. Now that was disgusting. Let's see, like my little niece used to say. That's disgusting. Alright, I'm always looking for a protein source. Cheap and easy for my birds. Let me show you another one. See up there? See that trap? This is going to be a whole nother video on these traps I have. See the traps? Got them all around. Those are, as most people know, carpenter bee traps. Okay. I caught a few, didn't I? Okay. That's a whole nother video on how I make these. I actually make them and sell them. I sell them when I go to farm markets and flea markets, not flea markets. See them moving in there? Okay. It's carpenter bees. I have a lot of exposed wood here, so I hang these up to try to get rid of them, try to knock them down. So that's a whole nother video. So it's going to be coming out when I decide to do it. I'll show you exactly how I make them. There's a controversy between you drill a 3/8 hole or you drill a 1/2 inch hole. What angle you put it at. So I'm gonna show all of it. Okay. So that's how we do our worm farm. And we feed protein to our birds.